We've just come back from a hen party in York that I booked through Eclipse Leisure. The hen party was for my sister-in-law, or sister-in-law to be, and like I say, it was a one-night day in York. It was really good with Eclipse Leisure because they didn't mind that you only wanted to go for one night, and lots of the other companies that I went with, I looked at when I was doing my research, preferred you to go for 2 nights, especially when you wanted to book accommodation with them. We decided not to book accommodation because there was a few numbers that were only saying who couldn't stay for both nights if we wanted to go for both nights, who couldn't stay for the single nights. We wanted to book accommodation separately, and Eclipse Leisure were absolutely fine with that, which was really good, and I appreciated that. So yeah, we booked for York. The booking process was really simple. Looked online, and then we had a lady who kind of was my key correspondent, and she just emailed me lots of different prices, lots of different variations, and broke down exactly where the money would go. What we really liked, and what the other hens really liked, was that you could pay in full once you decided what activities you want to do, or you could pay in instalments. And some of the other ladies who ran the hen do really appreciated that. As the coordinator of the hen do, it was even better for me that I didn't have to chase people for money, and it was all done centrally through the website of Eclipse Leisure, which was really beneficial again, and took the stress out of the organisation of the hen do. In terms of what we did, we arrived in York in the morning, and then, as the hen likes fast cars, we went go-karting, which was really good. When we got there, there was a group of stags already there. We went, and you're there. You've got a good hour go-karting. You get your overalls and everything there, which was really good. You have your 10 laps, your practice laps, then you have your 30 laps again for your competition, and that was really good. And it was only 10 minutes in the car away from York train station, which is really good for something on a hen where you can just get the taxi. So the go-karting was really good. From there we had cocktail making, and that was in Vodka Revolution in York. Again, a really good location. I've done cocktail making before, but this one here was a lot better than any that I've done before. The main reason for that is we got there quite early, and we could have the food first, and they were more than happy to help us do that, and it was a big platter. When we got there, they'd already told us that they'd upgraded us to the better food, which was, a lovely surprise. So we had a lovely platter of food shared between 11 of us. Went upstairs, and we kind of had a private bar and a private barman who talked us through lots of different cocktails. What was really good about this one is that as a group you make about 4, and you get up certain certain members of the party, and you all help make a cocktail. For each cocktail that you have, you also get food served, just something to nibble on, but it's about the taste. So, for example, for one of the cocktails we got prawns, for other ones we got chocolate. So it was a really nice touch that was different to anything that I've done before in other cocktail making bars. We were up there for a good hour and a half, played games. It was a really relaxed environment. And what was also really good was at the end, everybody in the group got to make any cocktail they want from the menu, which again, in the past when I've done that before, you could only choose one of the 4 that you'd made. So that was really good again, that you could do anything that you wanted to do. The meal we had was booked in one restaurant, and then the restaurant actually closed down or got refurbished and renamed itself. Eclipse Leisure were brilliant with that. They let me know, they rang me, they told me that everything had changed, they gave me a new menu. We had 2 vegetarians, the bride being one of them, so I really wanted to ensure that there was food available for her, which there was, and it was a very good for value food menu. It was 3 courses. It was about £20-ish when we got there anyway, but obviously we didn't have to pay it, and that was another thing that was really good about the hen do. We didn't spend very much money at all on the weekend itself because we'd prepaid for all our food. We got lunch with the cocktail making, we got our 3-course meal in the evening. So the only thing we had to actually pay for on the Saturday itself was our drinks. So pre-booking and going through an agency such as Eclipse Leisure was a really good thing to do, and I would recommend it to anybody. So yeah, go-karting, cocktail and a meal. Overall, I would give the service or the company, 5 out of 5, and I would recommend it to anybody. It was the cheapest one by far when I looked at variations. They didn't bombard you with emails as much as other companies could do in the past as well. So really good. So thank you for your help.